we doing? Today we're going to be talking a little bit about some of the another one of the motors. This time we're going to be talking about synchronization of motors. Here the student did 3 motors right now. Again, you guys are going to see how it works. This is the diagram that he actually did off of right there. So again, this is the first diagram. There's 2 diagrams. There's 2 different ways of doing it. You have the first one. He did this one right now, but there is this one that you can do. Same. They both work the same. But again, it looks a little complicated. But as long as you follow the steps, again, left, go into the left, come out of the right, and that's pretty much. So he has his stop button coming out from his power, going to the left, comes out over here. Number 3 wire comes over and hits that part right there. So again, he's following exactly the step that it's going. Then you have your wire number, what is it, number 4, wire number 4 jumping over here, and then he jumps it over to the M2 coil, and then he jumps it over to his looks like his back, the back of the M1, and also jumps over to from there it jumps over to the M2. So right, that's pretty much how that's going right there. So again, so the idea is again, it has the motor connectors. Normally in cabinet work, of course, you're not going to have anything hanging like this. It's always going to be nice, professionally done. We don't leave this stuff like this. But again, for the purpose of, we're training right now, it's fine. We didn't have much time to do it, but he did a great job with some of this stuff right here. Color coordination, you maintain the same color. That always helps out quite a bit. Out in the field, unfortunately, you don't get to keep, almost every color is the same, so you don't really get to do this all the time. But for learning, it's a great process. So you maintain whatever color this is, you always maintain the same color for that right there. So which helps out to be able to troubleshoot later on if he has an issue. So again, if you notice, never a blue touches an orange, never a red touches another one, an orange or a green. They all have their own color right there. Here we do use green just because we don't have that many colors. But again, we understand that green, the code doesn't allow us to use green as a regular color, which is always used as a grounding. But for this purpose, we did use it right here. All right. So again, distribution block goes to each motor. The idea is here that you cannot turn on one motor unless you have the other one running. So again, they use it a lot of times in conveyor belt systems too, or different like water systems. Again, here, in order for him to get going, he would have his first motor running. He presses his first one right there, and then you can get his second motor running. I push my second button right there. Then now you have your second motor running. If you guys notice right here, and then it gets the third one going right there. So 1, 2, 3 gets going. But let me show you what happens if you don't do it according to what it says right there. So let's say right now I haven't pushed my first motor, and I try to turn on my second motor, nothing will happen. And my second motor will only start if my first motor is running, also with the third motor, because nothing's going to happen right there. So I can press this and nothing's going to happen. So in order for my second motor to run, I have to have my first motor running. And if I try to do my third motor before I do my second motor, nothing happens. So my third motor is still not running until I press my second motor. So it has to be in synchronization. It has to be first, second, and now I can actually turn on my third motor, and now my third motor is running right there. So again, nice pattern. That's the way things are supposed to be. Again, it's a little complicated, but the idea is to make sure you be able to read what the diagram shows. Again, the more you guys follow the diagram, the better, the easier it's going to be for you guys. So again, he got it going. He didn't think he could do it at first. This is the way he numbered his diagram. Same thing, he drew it out here. He did the same thing, he just drew it out here, and numbered it 1. This one is 3, jumped over, that is 4. All this is 4, jumped over, that is 8 right here. Then jumped over here, that's 5, 6, 7, 2 back here, and then he's got his 9 right here. So again, he did his own wiring the way he, that way it helped him out quite a bit. So again, the stop stops them all. So I press the stop, every single one will turn off. Again, so that is synchronization of motors. Very common use. Again, like I said, nice and neatly done all the time. We normally don't want to have this right here, but just because we are kind of short on time, we allowed it this time, right? So, but all right, thank you.